Today I want to talk about a true story. So from my last video I made about a life true story, someone reached out to me for another life story. So I think I should talk about it. So now let's get there. People should not judge me but help me understand what I've gotten myself into and how to come out of this complication. Please, I can't disclose my name for obvious reasons, she said. Let me just go straight to the point. I'm a good wife to my husband and he loves me too. We are both sex freaks. Sometimes we even make love in the kitchen while I'm cooking since we live alone. But how sweet our marriage was, but not anymore. Over 4 years into our union, no evidence and pressure from my family and his were getting unbearable, so I took to a colleague's advice. I started dating a young guy, but this guy always insists on using condom on me, claiming he only have direct sex with a woman that is ready to get pregnant for him. I told him I was ready and we started doing skin to skin for about 3 months before my husband finally called me one weekend. Meanwhile, I didn't know my colleague has told this my boyfriend some things about my personal life, especially my husband's inability to impregnate me. Back to my husband, he called me and said he was ready for us to go see a doctor so we could know what is wrong, as I had earlier suggested. I was happy because it would help us get medical help if something was actually wrong with either of us. But I got much more than I bargained for when the doctor came back with the result of the tests that were carried out on us. He said my husband and I are perfectly okay. Somebody say bege. And even congratulated my husband. Congratulations for what? I asked the doctor. He said my husband has done it. I was already 6 weeks pregnant. I was filled with joy and my husband too. We celebrated the good news with several rounds of passionate sex when we got home that day. I'm now 5 months heavy. I've stopped seeing my boyfriend and also resigned from work. Somehow my colleague told this guy I was pregnant and he came looking for me in our house. He said I ran away with his pregnancy, blah blah blah, saying I should do the honorable thing and give him his baby. After the baby is delivered, since that day, I've not been myself. He now calls me almost every afternoon to ask how the baby is doing and other rubbish. My husband is beginning to suspect that something is bothering me, but I've been taking care of his side. However, my big problem is this guy. I don't think he's the owner of my pregnancy. You don't think? Okay now. After all, the doctor said nothing is wrong with my husband, and I believe my husband actually got me pregnant, but I can't tell him about this guy. It will destroy our marriage. I need people's advice on how to handle this guy once and for all. Please help me. Yeah. Which kind of wahala be this one? Yeah. Eh? I don't get it why a woman will sleep with another man because she wants a child without confirming if her husband could give her one first. You are not even sure that your husband is impotent. You have not even gone for any medical text and all that to be sure that your husband cannot impregnate you. And then what you can ever think of very fast is how to cheat on your husband. Hello? This is inappropriate. I don't get it. I don't understand. Eh? Sleeping with another man without confirming from the doctor if your husband is okay or not. Anyway, if your hubby, you say, couldn't get you pregnant for 4 long years, then I'm sorry to say that the chances of him being the father of your baby is very, very slim. Seriously, it's very, very slim. You acted like a foolish woman. I must blame you. This thing you are in, this mess you are into now, you have to fix this mess yourself. You are not smart. Even when you became pregnant, you don't even know. It was even the doctor that had to confirm you 6 weeks pregnancy. You can imagine. Eh? And the baby daddy is on your neck, because if it's not my pikin, I go collect my pikin. You dey craze because you had an agreement of making a baby with him. What were you expecting? You should have just done it without, letting him that. I don't just understand. You were not smart. You are not wise enough. You acted so foolish. But first of all, you have to calm down. At least you've given birth to your baby and all that. Try and do a DNA test if you can afford the money. You get? If you can afford the money, go and run a DNA test to know who the father is. And then another time you won't talk, you cannot talk with full chest. And this kind of thing, before you know it, the guy will start trying to blackmail you, because I know you are going to do anything possible to make sure you shut the guy up. He will definitely blackmail you until you will be left with telling your husband the truth. For me, I will even suggest you talk to your husband about it. Be truthful. For how long will you hide it? You've committed a sin against God and against man, against your husband. He deserves to know the truth. Yeah, you will be scared. Okay, he will throw you out, marriage go end. It's not better for your own peace of mind, because as you and you don't even have peace of mind. Any little thing you are scared, you are lost in thoughts and all that. And he's beginning to suspect you. Why don't you talk to your husband, open up to him, and a matured man will know how he will come in to claim the baby and all that. He will even help you to run around with the DNA stuff and all that. You understand? Make him understand that you did it for the two of you. But then, that's stupid. I'm a doctor. I have patients who have stayed up to 20 years trying to conceive, that conceived in my hands. Yes. We have many testimonies of patients who took in my hands. Did they cheat? No. Were they trying other options? They were trying other options, going to hospitals, taking other herbs. It's not working until they met me. You were impatient. What is 4 years? 4 years. What of those who have stayed 10 years, 8 years, 7 years, 15 years, and above? 20 years and above. What about those that have hit their menopause? They did not still think the way you are. You feel you are smart. No, you did not try. I will have to tell you the truth. I will blame you. Yes, we are not judging you, but we'll tell you the truth that you no try. You no try, girl. So, guys, if you have anything to tell her, drop it in the comment section. And if you have any life story you want me to share in this platform, please drop it on my inbox. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, and share, and send us stars. Support me.